Oh, I like that picture, Philip.
G'day,
Very
g'day,
handsome.
g'day. How you going?
Good. Very handsome picture you have there, Philip. It's lovely.
Oh, airbrush and Photoshop, my friend. Airbrush and Photoshop.
Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
ooh,
Looking
boy.
good.
Thank you very much.
See, you can't Photoshop real life. And yeah, looking good, looking good. How's your day been?
It's been crazy. Woke up with a flat tire, had to have it towed. Kind of day went to hell, but all kinds of fun.
No. Woke up. You must have had a slow puncture or something.
Yeah, and the good thing is it didn't happen on the highway because my kids use the car most of the time, since both the wife and I work from home.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, they made it up the highway without a problem. The the tow guy said, "Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see any nails or punctures." He goes, "It looks like the seal." But when we got it to the dealership, I don't know how much we believe of them, but they said, "No, it's some kind of razor blade went along the side." I go, "Razor blade on a tire, really?" But okay, wasn't
Hmm.
too terrible to fix. So, and it's the least. Anyway. Oh, let me turn on this overhead. Hold on.
Yeah, cool. Here we go. And I love your background. Your background is amazing.
Thank you. That's just part of it. I should send you a picture of what the whole darn thing looks like.
Heck yeah. Yeah, looks amazing. So today's going to be fun. It's going to be a little bit different. I've got
Sweet.
some fan questions,
Oh,
and but
we
they're
have those?
yeah, but they're unique, weird, and different. And
I'm all about unique, weird, and different.
so they're gonna get you thinking, and then I've got
Okay.
a couple of improv, and I think that'll be good. But there are some that are just so random that aren't even related to voice acting,
Brilliant.
um, which is always fun. How's your voice acting work going? Have you got much in the works at the moment?
No, it's been kind of slow at the moment. I don't know if it's a dry season or whatever, but it's been a little slow, but it's been okay. I had a convention, golly, it was about a month ago now, which was a lot of fun, and got to kind of meet up with a couple of the other voice actors that I hadn't met with before, been in shows with before, but obviously we do it all solo. So, but that was really cool. I got to, Charlie Campbell. I've worked with and met Phil Parsons before, and oh my gosh, stupid senior moment brain. Now I got to look it up because I'm going to feel really dumb. And
Did,
you
did
can't forget the guy because he's 6'10", so he's bloody
oh
huge. Um,
16 voice actor. I don't think I've spoken to.
Ray Hurd.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did Phil Parsons do any have you seen his impression of Austin Powers?
No, I've not. I've seen pictures of him in full regalia, but I've never seen him in. I've never heard him. I mean, I think he kind of drops into it once in a while when we've been together. But and I want to hear him do his Doctor Evil too. So
I didn't know he does Dr. Evil.
yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He does both of them. I think he did Fat Bastard for a show once or a couple of shows. Somebody else from Austin Powers that he did that was. Um, Oh no, that was Linda Richmond from Saturday Night Live, which was another Mike Myers character. So I guess
Mm,
he's kind of on a Mike Myers binge. Ooh,
hmm.
have him do Gold Member. That would be funny.
Oh, that'd be really, really good. Yeah, I'm loving your work on One Piece. Like I messaged you and I said that, but that was so good
Oh,
the way you
thanks.
handled Sengoku and obviously, like you said, it was a while ago,
Right.
but on point and really good. Does that now? It's a little deeper than your normal voice, but it's not too far out of range for you, is it, Sengoku?
No, not really. I always have thought of my voice as kind of mid-range, but I don't know if it's age or whiskey or cigar, something, but I was a big fan of the old, especially when I got into radio, of the old time boss jocks and people like Gary Owens from Laugh-In, dating myself by using that
Hmm.
reference, but Space Ghost, those kinds of big barrel-chested superhero voice type guys. Um, and I never thought I could do it. I don't know if it's just from practice or, like I said, age, and it's my voice just naturally going a little deeper because I never thought I could do it. But it was, yeah, Sengoku kind of he's a little special place in my heart for him, especially.
Yeah, and he's got goats, and that's special to me. I've got nanny goats here, and
Nice,
we're getting them pregnant now, and we milk them and drink goat's milk every day, and
brilliant.
so I know the feeling of having a good pet goat. So he's close to my heart as well.
Where on the you're on the South Island? Did you say?
Yeah, the South Island, and
Okay,
we just got 5 acres in the bush,
nice.
um, so we got no neighbors, and it's just surrounded by New Zealand bush, and yeah, absolutely love it. It's really special. Last night I went outside and looked up at the stars, and I saw 6 shooting stars within 5 seconds.
That's amazing.
It's
No, I know,
incredible.
and especially just being out in the country, period,
Mm,
much less where you are. I mean, you could see every star in the sky and all that kind of stuff.
hmm
And and I was it wasn't hyperbole or brown nosing. Of all the places I visited, New Zealand's probably my favorite. It really is. And I know you're an immigrant to there, but it's kind of got the best of everything, doesn't it? Outside of not having desert, which I don't miss, but you've got beach, you've got rolling hills, pastures, hell, volcanoes, glaciers. I mean, everything. It's just everything.
It truly does, and then it has nothing to kill you, so you can
Right.
explore it, and that makes a
Unlike
difference.
Australia, nothing against Australia either, but right.
Yeah, that's a big difference because you can sleep out in a in the open without thinking
Right.
something's going to take you out. Well, let's get into some of these questions, and you might have been asked these questions before in
Okay.
interviews, but they're weird and unique. So open your mind. All right. If animals could, if animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
Probably rats.
Yeah, okay.
Right. I don't, and that's just probably my Warner Brothers cartoon coming to the surface. But I always see you always see the rats, and they kind of dropping in a little Brooklyn smart aleck, kind of almost a Pesci kind of character. He goes, "Hey, up yours! Come on, move out of there."
True. Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
I
picture
always
that.
think, right. I
Mm,
know something about rodents. Nothing against rodents per se, but rats are tough little buggers. They
mm.
have to be, don't they? And then um they would be the rudest, I think. Um yep.
And by the way, I'm loving your TikToks with your cat and the different voices. Um,
Smokey.
yeah.
He's our adopted outside cat. He kind of adopted us. And thanks. Yeah, I have fun just playing with accents so far. May do some more stuff. He's out there napping in the backyard right now. But hopefully we'll bring him in soon.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've got a cute little cat, and she's a little minx girl, and she's
Oh
adorable.
yes.
Yeah. People always ask me, why did you cut off his tail? Her tail, but I didn't. That's just how she was. um,
I had a
yeah.
Manx, and she was a Manx and Siamese mix. So she was very
Ooh.
talky and hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. No, they're beautiful. Cats just make your life make you smile. On the topic of animals, how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
Ah, well, I guess depends on the chicken. Um, If I'm talking like, deadly assassin, red beret chicken, one.
Ooh,
Um, but I guess it also depends on the elephant. So if I'm thinking, I don't know, I see a picture of an elephant in a sumo outfit, and then
yeah.
I see a bunch of little ninja chickens. So maybe 13, and it's a draw. And they both limp off, slices all over the place, a couple of broken wings, little chickens hobbling on crutches. It could be a draw, but realistically, I'm going to go with 13.
You're good at
13.
this. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go with these questions, but I'm glad I chose you to ask these questions to because you've got the right mind and the right you've got the imagination for it. So that's amazing.
Or I'm
Uh,
out of my right mind enough.
what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
Scuba diving? No, that actually might be sad and scary. What sport? See, the funniest thing is, I've seen most sports played by people who are extremely inebriated. So, um, give me a second. Ooh,
Yeah.
because it's a time of the year, bicycle racing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that
Well,
would that would be hilarious. They'd be all over the road. I
swerving, wouldn't be able to sit up straight, or actually maybe popping wheelies all the time. Ooh, and then like make them do ramps. It'd be like a Le Mans, obstacle course.
Amazing.
Oh,
That's
what's that?
really
What's that?
good.
Oh no, what's that sport where you have to kind of jump from buildings and do the flip flops and
Parkour.
parkour?
Parkour.
Sorry, I changed my answer.
Yeah,
Drunk parkour.
a lot of dead people, but that would that would be funny in the interim. Um, okay, what in a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
Golly, are they like seagulls? Can you like throw Alka Seltzer at them and then they'll blow up? Would that work with a zombie?
They could
Um,
in our story.
well, that's true. Yeah, it's our story. We could just make it. Well, you've done chainsaws and flamethrowers and flare guns. How about a yo-yo with barbed wire on it? And it
Oh,
spins really fast.
that's are you good with yo-yo? Because that's gonna make a difference.
Oh
Are you?
God, no. I'd probably kill myself and become a zombie well quicker than I would defend myself against any, but maybe stick some TNT in there and just kind of just chuck it at them. Just spin it and
Yeah,
chuck it at them and then watch them explode.
that would work.
Or a giant magnifying glass.
Ah, that would be good
Aim it
because
and just cook
yeah,
cook them, because
yeah.
then you kill them and you have a barbecue.
My goodness, that should be a One Piece character with a giant magnifying glass. That would work really, really well.
I think we've just written our next arc.
Yeah. Which would you prefer to have as your roommate? A goat or a bird?
Hmm. What kind of bird, or is it, sky's the limit? Pun intended.
Let's say an ostrich.
Right. A goat then.
Right.
Probably have to have a goat. Um, as long as he doesn't touch my rice crackers. Um, uh, yeah, I think a goat, because they give milk. If we get survive our drunk parkour, we could headbutt each other. There's that. They eat anything, so I really wouldn't
Yeah.
have to worry about a mess.
Mm.
Well, except for after the eating.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, ostriches, I think they're just kind of, I get the feeling that ostriches are kind of jerks. I don't know. I just get the feeling they're kind of an a-hole.
They are. They are. I used to have a few pet ostriches in South Africa, and their eggs are amazing. Like they've got these
Right.
giant eggs that you can eat, which turn out to be quite good. But but they are a-holes. That's a good point. Goats can be a-holes too, but that's a good answer as well. And to be honest, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, bringing that question into it, an ostrich would be good because they can take people out with those feet.
That's
Um,
totally exactly right. Absolutely. Get
we've
an ostrich, a cassowary, and a emu, and just have them go at it.
we got a couple more of these questions. I'm loving it though. I'm really enjoying
Bring
it.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If you were a fly on the wall, who would you want to listen to? Or who would you want to listen in on? Hmm.
If I was a fly on the wall, who would I want to listen in on? Probably first off, my last boss when they found out the company was sold. Just that would just be fun. Um, and secondly, Dom DeLuise.
Ooh, who's he?
Okay, so sorry, I kind of went all American. I do mean that. Dom DeLuise was a comedic actor, probably one of my favorite ones in the whole world, because he had a wonderful laugh. He was in a bunch of Mel Brooks, or excuse me, yeah, Mel Brooks movies. He was in Smoking the Bandit 2. Um, Cannonball Run. He did a bunch of voices for cartoons, and I don't know. He was just a very silly, funny man. So I'd be curious to see what he's like when the camera's not on. I have a feeling he's probably just as silly and fun to be around. Um, Either that or God bless him, Robin Williams.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Because people like that are extremely funny to be around, and on camera. But then when they're by themselves, I wonder if it's a quite a down, if they just have to, very low energy, because they have those big ups and need those big downs.
Right, right. And Robin Williams famously had his bouts. But I think because he was a hero of mine, is a hero of mine, always will be kind of thing. With the comedy and the improvisation and everything, he's just incredible. So
Mm.
yeah. Maybe if speaking of kind of the whole improv fun thing, if a fly on the wall I'd be listening in on, and then knowing Robin Williams, he probably would recognize me and then start chatting, and then we'd start riffing off each other.
That's good. I like that. I think
Yeah.
I would go into like a one piece writing staff meeting,
Ooh.
or and find out, or Oda's writing personal writing room, or something like that, or Batman and Superman, or some sort of like movie writing room, or even, it'd be good if you go into, I don't know, casino,
Right.
or you can somehow make the bets favor yourself. I don't know. Um, and on the topic of celebrities, what celebrity would you most like to switch lives with for a day?
Golly. Um, Celebrity would I want to switch lives with for a day? Um, let's see. Well, right now, maybe Ryan Gosling. Just
Mm.
saying, picking that because my wife and kids are at the Barbie movie this evening. And he's kind of a cool guy. Plus, his wife, is nothing to sneeze at. Uh, Maybe Margot Robbie. That would be kind of interesting, just to kind of flip flop and see what it's like on the other side.
That's true. That's true. And that's why you wanted the interview at this time, so they could go to the Barbie movie and you'd have an excuse.
Well, that was actually just a convenient excuse, and thank you very much for providing that. It's like, oh yeah, I'd love to, but A, I don't look good in pink, and B, I got a thing with the deal and the stuff. Right,
Yeah.
Batman?
I, yeah, my wife wanted me to go to that. I don't feel like it, to be honest, either.
Well,
And
and nothing against the subject matter per se. I mean, I'm
no,
kind of a fan of the director and the writer. You
yeah,
know, I like her stuff, but I'm also really kind of a penny pincher when it comes to movie. It's
mm,
really got to be something that I want to see and go out to a movie theater. And frankly,
agreed.
there's not been a whole heck of a lot recently that has done that because I go, I'll just wait a few months till it comes out on streaming.
What's your thoughts on the One Piece live action? Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen bits of the trailer. I haven't seen it all the way through. You know, I was having a conversation with somebody about that not too long ago, just about live action anime anyway. And is it, I'd be curious. I know that the creator is very hands on with this. So part of me feels like it's going to be, to a certain extent, kind of like the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter thing. So I'm sure they're doing it justice. Did it need to be done? Eh, I don't know. I don't think
Hmm,
so. I mean, I get why they're doing it. It's just kind of like, any other comic book character, do we really need a live action? Well, now with special effects the way they are, you could probably pull it off much easier than you could, 30 years ago or whatever. But I'm kind of concerned that Sengoku isn't in it. I'm
hmm,
a little hurt.
hmm.
Um, and so hopefully it'll do well enough and there'll be a sequel and they'll need somebody to do, background voices for that.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Or I
Or you
could
could.
just bulk up and grow a fro.
That's what I was saying. You could be the guy. You can be Sengoku. They haven't been using the sizes that I've been expecting. Like I saw the trailer, the 3 minute trailer yesterday, and Goldie Roger. Um, he's a small guy he's a big guy in the anime, but he's a small guy in the live action. Arlong from the Arlong Pirates. He's again a small fish man. So he's smaller. Cause you're not a small man. How tall are you? 6'4"?
Oh God, thank you. No, 6 foot. Um, but when I'm not in heels, but no, I'm 6 foot. And yeah, I mean, that's something that, it's kind of like, animating the Hulk, you
Mm,
know, the, there's, and it's nothing against the anime per se, but you can get away with a lot of things more in animation than you can in live action without it looking really hokey. And maybe they kind of split the difference.
hmm.
And maybe I'm not inside, the creator's head, obviously. Maybe goes, yeah, well, this is why I did it in anime. In live action, let's kind of bring it down to slightly more
Mm.
human size, maybe.
That's true. That's true. That makes sense. And Sengoku, he should be in it. He must be in it. Have you confirmed that he's not in it?
No, I haven't confirmed. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't haven't seen him in. Now I've seen some of the other animals in, some of the ones who have been around for a much longer, more contiguous time, I guess, for lack of a better word. I've seen little flashes. I may have to go back and look at it again. But no, I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm just, like I said, concerned that they didn't even, consult me at all.
Yeah. That's actually very true. I mean, it'd be great having your imagine you and then you being able to play the with the light the Sengoku's actual voice. That'd be incredible. I'm just looking now and I can't see Sengoku. There's Garp,
Right, of
but
course. I thought I saw Whitebeard in there. Um, I thought I saw him or at least flash by it, maybe. I
yeah.
swear I saw somebody with a big white mustache, but
Well, I'm gonna start a petition. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get Sengoku. We're gonna get you into the live
brilliant.
action, and if
Right.
and one of my goats because my goats looks pretty um similar to
I,
his goat. So that'll be amazing. We can team up and we can take them down from the inside. I'm sure.
there you go. By golly. Get a snail phone out of it.
All right. Well, let's do some improv. Sengoku, you're Sengoku, and
Okay.
let's say Sengoku has a change of heart. He doesn't want to be a marine anymore. He wants to go and become the pirate king. All
Oh
right.
dear.
Um, I am. I'll just be a random marine that you're talking to, and you're just about to leave to start your pirate journey. All right, I'll catch you. Um, oh, Sir Sengoku, what are you doing dressed like that?
Well, I've been giving it a lot of thought, me and my goat here, and I think it's about time I start. I'm getting long in the tooth, if I can speak a phrase, and I need to start shooting my sights for a little bit higher. And I think what I want to be, I'm going to push the admiral side because I've done that.
Mm.
I think I did the admiral thing pretty well, and I think what I want to be now, after I pay my electric bill, is I want to be the king of the gypsies, pirates, king of the pirates. And I
Okay.
think I would make a really good king of the pirates because I look great in velvet,
Yeah.
and gold is a color that I think favors my complexion. So
Mm,
yeah,
mm.
I'm definitely that's I think that's going to be my new goal in life.
I'll come with you, sir. I'll come with you. Fine. You've convinced me. I think you do look good in gold. That's good.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Perfect. Amazing. That's perfect. Nice job.
You're very kind. Of course, the
Um,
lights right on cue. Thank you very much.
yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. All right. We'll go Sengoku before we get into another character because you're in that zone. Let's say
Right.
it didn't work out in the Marines. You got sent away, and you're currently working as a checkout man, and you're checking me out, like at the shopping center.
Right.
And uh, all right, I'll start.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's. I'd like the receipt if possible as well.
Hold on, hold on.
Uh,
You're buying a lot of bananas. I have to
you,
scan these one at a time. 4011.
you're taking your
401.
time.
I know. Well, I've got management watching those. They look like mirrors. They're not mirrors. And I kind of messed up one time. I counted all the individual beans. What was I thinking?
you look kind of old to be a checkout boy. Is
Well, I got demoted from bagging.
okay.
I couldn't get the paper versus plastic thing down. And then an old lady came in with a canvas bag. What the hell was she thinking? Sit down.
Perfect. You got, that was awesome. That was awesome. You're very good at improv. You've done improv like performances before, have you?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Hmm.
I worked at some improvisational theaters here in the States, with a bunch of really amazing people who are much more talented, have gone on to much bigger and greater things than I, but I can only hope to, just be a little glimmer in their shadow.
You're very good
Plus,
at
it's
it,
so
that's for
much
sure.
fun, right? I mean, just get, just I was talking to somebody the other day, and I will forever promote the benefits of improv, not just for acting and voice acting, but also pretty much for anything. If you are afraid of getting in front of and speaking in front of people, if are a salesperson and you're having trouble with this, or just in general, it's a marvelous way to be in the moment. Always. I
Mm,
mean, that's the whole point, right?
hmm
I'm a big proponent of it, and I will step down from my soapbox now.
No, you that's very, very true. Do you do any cameos, by the way? You should get into cameos.
You know what? I have friends who do. I've never thought about it. I honestly didn't think anybody would care or pay or anything like that. So I have never even really considered. I mean, this whole thing, you being so kind, and some of the other things that have happened just in the past year, it's like, hold on, me? Because you mean Philip Weber, not that guy over there, right? It's all part of being a recovering Catholic. So
That is so true. you
I'm in
you're
a
uh,
12 stations program.
you're very humble. You're very humble.
Oh,
Wait, you're definitely the most humble person I've spoken to. It's funny. You get different spectrums. You definitely are the most humble, but you do get people um who aren't. But no, you're incredible. You're such a talent. Have you another thing? All right, so you got a to do list after this. Cameo. A lot of my fans would love you to be on Cameo. Another thing would be
one. Okay. Got it.
no,
Done.
no, a lot, a lot. I guarantee,
At
especially
least
now.
three.
It's especially now with Crunchyroll pumping out the dub of One Piece. I think that would be your
Right.
biggest. Um, they would love Sengoku to. They would love it. Another thing would be stand up comedy if you haven't done that already.
I've not done stand up. You know, it's kind of funny. It's the type of thing where going back to this thing, it's like I'm funny in the moment, which is again one of the reasons I kind of like improv, but doing writing jokes. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be I wanted to have my own cartoon strip. That was my dream job. I wanted to be like Charles Schultz or um, uh, Bill Watterson, who did Calvin and Hobbes up here. And I know there's what's a big one in Australia? Sorry, I don't know any big ones in South Africa or New Zealand, but there's one called, I think it's called Foot Rot Flats
Mm.
in Australia. That doing a comic strip would have been a dream. Burke Bread to do Blue County. And so where was I going with this? Um, and but I tried, and I can be funny in the moment, but trying to, write one-liners or do that kind of stuff, that is a whole artwork in and of itself that those people who do it, you know, amaze me.
Mm.
And not to, discount what you're saying. I have thought of it. I have a cousin who did it for a while. I know a lot of stand-up comics. But I think I'd have more fun, and I think I might be a little better at it. My head a little smaller. Um, with improv, because you can kind of be funny, but you can be real and in the moment.
Mm.
And while they do perform sketches based on improv, kind of like Saturday Night Live or some of the other types of shows, Who's Line? Well, that one's more gamey, but I think I would have more fun at that.
Mm. That's true.
Not dissing, not dissing what you said. Thank you very much. It's I've not toyed with the idea, but then maybe the humility or the recovering Catholic thing kind of comes back and haunts me. It's like, you would suck. Okay, thank you.
But that's talking about the Catholic and there's a lot of I hear that a lot because I listen to a few different podcasts and Conan O'Brien's podcast is funny and he talks about that quite regularly, the fact that him growing up as a Catholic, he always feels like pain. If he's happy, he shouldn't be happy. He should be working through pain or working through sadness. And if he's sad, that's where he should be. So that's an interesting concept that you brought up there.
Yeah, feels like a Rick and Morty episode.
um, all right. Well, oh, and you do art because I've seen your art and the art you've done on your
I do.
page is incredible. What do you enjoy drawing?
I am. I like drawing characters, and I don't, and not just. I do like doing portraiture. It's been a while since I've done it, and I do like doing it. Um, but I like kind of the development of and drawing characters, whether it be human or animal or robot or whatever. I absolutely suck at drawing cars. I
Hmm.
cannot draw them to save the life of me. They all look like a 2-year-old's drawing of a Hot Wheel kind of thing. I just can't do it. I do like perspective stuff, and I don't mind scenery, but that's more, once the methadone kicks in. So I'm really more into having fun developing characters. I love to, and that's why I kind of think people like Seth MacFarlane or folks who have created their own characters and voiced them, that's kind of like I would probably scream like a little girl inside for like a month straight if something like that ever happened to me. So, um, I also love puppetry and things like that. So, yeah.
You do so much. My goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing, and having a talent across such a broad spectrum. I've seen your video when you were going to a convention, and the way you did it, and the way you edited it
Oh
was
yeah,
was on point. It was so good. It was because
I
people,
had fun doing that.
yeah, people always tend to do the little convention videos, all those voice actors, and I'm like, oh, another one, and it's like all boring and plain. But your one was perfect. So well
Well,
done.
thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to do and again, nothing against anybody
No.
else's versions or anything like that, but they do tend to not be flat, but it's like, hi, I'm here, come see me. It's like, and that's ultimately what I'm doing. I kind of want to have fun with it.
Mm,
Part of my day job is doing training videos, and I didn't want to do. Um, and now, if you turn to page 6, you can read along with me. It's like, you know what? Nobody remembers that kind of stuff, right?
no.
They, they tell you they remember things that make them laugh or make them think or make them cry or whatever. So I'm always looking for, I don't want to make people cry because I've done enough of that growing up. Catholic thing again. But I love making people laugh. I mean, that's
You're very good
everything.
at it. Yeah, no, you're very good at it, and you're yeah, no, it's amazing. Please keep that content up because it
Yes, sir.
definitely made me smile. It's yes, sir. um, no, that's great. That's great. I'm looking. I'm so happy that you agreed to come on the show again because
Oh
uh,
gosh, yeah.
it makes my day, and it's talking to you is really really fun. So thank you very very much. Maybe you could maybe you could take us out with maybe Sengoku again. Sorry,
That's
doing
okay.
some. Take us out with Sengoku doing some. Um, doing stand up.
Okay, Sengoku doing stand up. Thank you very much. Where are you from? Where are you from? All right, never mind. I don't really care. So, how about those rice crackers? Can't ever keep them crispy. Get that cricket out of here. Anyway, so I have a thing with goats. Ooh, that came out of left field. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Please, you may want to back up. And if everybody could just join me in a rousing hymn of Gold Buddha, that will be my new theme song.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. That was amazing, Philip.
You're very
And
kind, sir.
I'll post a teaser today, and I'll release the
Okay.
podcast in a couple of weeks again. But the fans are going to be pumped for it. Like I said, our first one was extremely popular, because of how good you are. I think it's so easy, talking to people like you who just are creative, can improv, have great stories, and have a cool voice. It's easy to listen to, so I appreciate,
Well,
and
thank you very much.
yeah, and now because now that we ended, the Barbie movie still might be playing, so you could head over there
Oh,
and finish it off with them.
um, well, darn it, they have our car and it's a whole 2 miles away. And I don't know if you've been watching, but here in North Texas in July, it's a little warm.
True.
So while I do my walks early in the morning, um, from 7 a.m. ish, about now is where cotton melts. I think is the
Mhm.
temperature they're calling it. So yeah, I'll just let them, you know what? I'll let them give me a synopsis and tell me how good they believed it was.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna go downstairs and watch some cartoons.
that sounds perfect, Philip. Have a great Saturday evening, and I'll talk to you
Thank you,
soon.
Robbie. Absolutely.
See you later.
Cheers.